you for kind introduction, and yeah, good morning to you all, and respected Vice Chancellor of SRM University and all the dignitaries on the dais. Good morning to you. It's the first time I heard SRM, since many years, and it's known that all our Hyderabad engineering aspirants, they write that SRM entrance test, and even my son also has written that exam. So I mean it's well known for its engineering and technology programs, all India entrance test, and then it's done. I heard it's got a campus also at Amravati in Andhra Pradesh, and many of us are working with them in collaboration for many activities. And it's the first time I'm coming over here, and then I'm overwhelmed by the magnitude of the campus, magnitude of the students, and then magnitude of the areas which SRM University is working. And then it also shows that kind of importance, that kind of a dedication, that kind of leadership, and then that kind of opportunities that's going to bring that SRM. That's why it's all standing, and then it created its own niche. And then I'm very happy to hear from the Vice Chancellor's address that it's competing, and it stands, it has got in terms of publications, in terms of projects, in terms of innovations, it's competing, and then it's standing its own, it's better ranked among all the universities and institutes in India. And coming back to that is our program. Today's topic is an international conference on nanoscience and nanotechnology. So when we started working on nanoscience, Government of India, Department of Science and Technology has created a nano mission in the year of around 2003 or 2004, and we're pushed to work on materials. And then because, as everyone knows, I don't want to give any introduction and all, because everyone knows that in terms of nano size or nano crystalline nano grains, it has got its own unique properties, whether it is a strength or it is an optical properties or it's a catalytic properties or anything. And then ultimately we are going to reduce and then improve the efficiency of, reduce the materials and then improve the efficiency of the process. And that's what India has been working on. And then I take proud to announce that or to tell you that we are ARCI is the first institute to transfer technologies based on these two technologies based on nanoscience and nanotechnology. One is that nano silver for the self-cleaning applications, which was transferred to the resil chemicals, and those brands and are still available. They are all marketed by Wrangler, Flying Machine, and then other companies. And other technology, what we have already transferred is TiO2 self-cleaning textiles, textile finishes. That's long back. It was transferred in 2006 and 7. So we are the first people in India to transfer those technologies. And good, because as I mentioned, actually Vice Chancellor also has mentioned that one is science and then another is the technology. And one is invention and then other one is an innovation. So if you don't take it all inventions towards innovations, so you may not be, may not be useful. It may limited only to the publications or to the patents, but then it may not be useful to the society and all. So you have to have a kind of a science, because if you don't have fundamental science and all, so you don't know, you cannot develop any new materials or new concepts and all. Create their own industries, and then they can also pump in back into the research, so they can drive the research, and then they can also do the manufacturing and then contribute to the economy of the country. And many startups are there. So one essence is we have to support the startup system. Okay, from an idea, we should come together, we should work, all the researchers, we should work with the startups to convert this an idea or this material or this concept which is at a TRL level 3, 4 and then take it to the TRL level 7, 8 and then eventually for the commercialization and all. So that is a very, very aspect. And other aspect, you know, in terms of nano science, we are looking at a textile finish. Now every, the energy security, the energy storage and then energy transportation is the need of the hour today for our country. And we should use these nanomaterials to convert, to make it into clean energy rather than going, we are all going away from the fossil fuels we are looking at, and then you also see that the electric vehicles which are coming up, and that also to eliminate the pollution, the CO2 emission or the particulate matter which is actually throwing on the roads and then polluting those environment. And then that's why all gasoline IC engines are being now replaced with electric motors, and then it also needs batteries, and we are also looking at the cleaner energies like renewable energies, photovoltaic cells which are coming, then wind energy is a little bit, but then photovoltaic cells is increasing, it's increasing exponentially in terms of its generating capacity. But the other thing is we have to use these nanomaterials. One of that is an electrode materials for the lithium-ion batteries or the sodium-ion batteries, because as everyone knows that, as the particle size is nano, so the diffusion of the lithium ions into the electrode materials, will be taking very less time to do that. So the rate capability will obviously will increase for the battery.
Esteemed guest for this inaugural function, Dr. Vijay, the Director, ARCI, distinguished professors from our collaborating universities, other functionaries on the dais, off the dais, invited speakers, participants, and my dear students. I am delighted to be here in the inaugural program of the 8th edition of the International Conference on NanoScience and Nanotechnology. The Department of Physics and Nanotechnology was the first department to organize an international conference at a bigger scale. And you can imagine that this is the 8th edition of this conference. As you all know, the conference is basically for sharing of knowledge and networking. And in today's world, without collaboration and networking, it's very difficult to move forward. So that's why we have so many collaborating partners for this international conference. But we need to bring in some change in organizing such conferences in our country, maybe to start with at SRM. We all know that academic institutions are moving towards excellence, or they have to move towards excellence, and industries are towards relevance. Now, unless you bring this excellence and relevance together, it will be very difficult for us to make a significant contribution in the area of research and development. So under this context, we thought that we should have somebody from the industry here to inaugurate this conference, but unfortunately there is a delay in his flight, and then somehow he will join us within a couple of hours. It is not only bringing somebody from the industry to address all of us, but we should also have participants from the industry so that the sharing of knowledge will be much more better when compared to sharing only among the academic institutions. We are focused on research. Though initially our research was in varied direction, we were focusing on the number of papers to be published, and then later on we realized that we should consolidate all those things and focus on the quality research. The broad areas of research which is happening under SRMIST umbrella are fivefold. One is the water, energy, environment, healthcare and disruptive technologies. All researches happening at SRM will fall under one of these broad categories. And also we have been insisting on our students and the faculty members to align their projects to one or more of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. That's the first step that we have taken. As a testimony to that, Nature Index journals gives a periodical output of the institutional performance across the world. The data that is available in the public domain is from 1st January 2024 to 31st December 2024. If you go through the table, in India, under general category, we are placed in the 22nd position, and under academic category, we are at the 18th place.